Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what kind of movies do you like? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about movies and ask other people about their favorite kinds of movies. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Movies and TV PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Korku filmlerini severim.
Once more with the English translation.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
What kind of movies do you like?
Korku filmlerini severim.
I like horror movies. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what kind of movies do you like? That's,
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
listen to it again.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın? Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is, type of movie.
Filmlerini severim.
This Turkish sentence literally translates as, type of movie, movies I like. But it means, I like type of movie, movies. For example, I like horror movies.
Korku filmlerini severim. Korku filmlerini severim.
Here are a few more kinds of movies you can use with the same pattern to talk about movies. Horror,
Korku. Korku.
comedy,
Komedi. Komedi.
fantasy,
Fantastik. Fantastik.
romance,
Romantik. Romantik.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Komedi filmlerini severim.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Fantastik filmleri severim.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Romantik filmleri severim.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what kind of movies do you like?
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Imagine you like comedies. Do you remember how to say comedy?
Komedi. Komedi.
Say, I like comedies.
Komedi filmlerini severim.
Now answer the question saying that you like comedies.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Komedi filmlerini severim.
Now imagine that you like fantasy movies. Do you remember how to say fantasy?
Fantastik. Fantastik.
Say, I like fantasy movies.
Fantastik filmleri severim.
Now, answer the question saying you like fantasy movies.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Fantastik filmleri severim.
Now imagine you like romantic movies. Do you remember how to say romantic?
Romantik. Romantik.
Say, I like romantic movies.
Romantik filmleri severim.
Now answer the question saying you like romantic movies.
Ne tür filmlerden hoşlanırsın?
Romantik filmleri severim.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what are you doing during the holiday? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your holiday plans. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your National Holidays PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun?
Sahile gitmeyi planlıyorum.
Once more with the English translation.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun?
What are you doing for Republic Day?
Sahile gitmeyi planlıyorum.
I'm planning to go to the beach. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what are you doing for Republic Day? That's,
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun?
Republic Day is a public holiday in Turkey commemorating the proclamation of the Republic of Turkey on October 29, 1923. Listen to it again.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun?
This Turkish sentence literally translates as, at Republic Holiday, what do you do? But it means, what are you doing for Republic Day? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is, plan.
Planlıyorum.
This Turkish sentence literally translates as, plan. I am planning. But it means, I'm planning to plan. For example, I'm planning to go to the beach.
Sahile gitmeyi planlıyorum. Sahile gitmeyi planlıyorum.
Here are a few more phrases you can use with the same pattern to talk about your plans. Go to the beach.
Sahile gitmek. Sahile gitmek.
Travel.
Seyahat etmek. Seyahat etmek.
Stay home.
Evde kalmak. Evde kalmak.
Go to the movies.
Sinemaya gitmek. Sinemaya gitmek.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Seyahat etmeyi planlıyorum. Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Evde kalmayı planlıyorum. Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Sinemaya gitmeyi planlıyorum.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What are you doing for Republic Day?"
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun?
Imagine you're planning to travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Seyahat etmek. Seyahat etmek.
Say, I'm planning to travel.
Seyahat etmeyi planlıyorum.
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to travel.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Seyahat etmeyi planlıyorum.
Now, imagine you're planning to stay home. Do you remember how to say stay home?
Evde kalmak. Evde kalmak.
Say, I'm planning to stay home.
Evde kalmayı planlıyorum.
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to stay home.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Evde kalmayı planlıyorum.
Now imagine you're planning to go to the movies. Do you remember how to say go to the movies?
Sinemaya gitmek. Sinemaya gitmek.
Say, I'm planning to go to the movies.
Sinemaya gitmeyi planlıyorum.
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to go to the movies.
Cumhuriyet Bayramı'nda ne yapıyorsun? Sinemaya gitmeyi planlıyorum.
Most people who learn a foreign language learn it so that they can one day have real-life conversations with native speakers. When you start out learning and crack open your first textbook or listen to your first podcast, having a real conversation can feel like a fantasy. When everything about a language feels new, it can be overwhelming. But this couldn't be further from the truth. While it does take a significant amount of time and effort to become fluent, having a conversation might not be as far off as you think. In this video, we'll look at 3 ways you can boost your conversational skills and start talking to native speakers. Number 1, find native speakers and practice with them. It's unlikely you live near a big group of native speakers to practice with. If you happen to be in a major or international city, your chances may be better. Check and see if your city has a general language exchange. Chances are there could be a native speaker there who is also trying to learn another language. Practicing in person with a native speaker is probably the most interesting option for honing your speaking skills. But if you can't find anyone where you live, the next best option is to look online. Luckily for language learners, the past 10 years or so have seen an explosion in online language exchange sites. On these websites, you can search for someone who is a native speaker of your target language and is also learning your native language. The idea behind a language exchange is that you communicate with them via video or text chat, and half of the time, they help you practice your target language. And for the other half, you help them practice theirs. Practicing via an online language exchange is a highly effective way to practice your conversational skills. Number 2, work on pronunciation. Pronunciation is often an overlooked skill when it comes to learning a foreign language. Most people think of a good foreign accent as a luxury rather than a necessity. But what most people don't talk about is how having a good accent boosts your listening and comprehension skills. If you can hear a sound from a foreign language and know how to make it yourself, then you're more likely to understand native speakers when they talk at normal speed, and you're also more likely to remember any new words or phrases you come across. Having a good accent means that the language no longer sounds foreign. Instead, it sounds familiar, maybe even natural. So how do you go about perfecting your accent? The best way is to break down the language into its individual sounds. Make note of any sounds that are the same or similar to your native language and of those that are different. Of the sounds that are different, spend your time practicing the ones that you find the hardest to say correctly. After you're comfortable with the individual sounds, you can start linking together words and phrases. This is where accent practice starts to get really fun and interesting. Get your hands on some native speaker audio from a TV show, song, or podcast. Play the audio back and listen closely a few times. Take note of how words blend together in speech. Then, do your best to imitate what you hear, trying to match the speaker's emphasis and intonation. Our language learning program's playback feature is perfect for this. Record yourself and compare it to the original recording. Rinse and repeat until you're comfortable with the audio selection, and then move on to something more difficult. This is how you can break through the accent barrier and really start to make the language your own. Number 3, learn phrases, not just individual words. Learning grammar and individual words is great, but it's not the only approach you should take if you want to speak fluently. In addition to your regular grammar and vocabulary, try learning whole phrases, even if you aren't totally sure how they work grammatically. Learn phrases that are specific to your needs. It's a good idea to learn phrases that are grouped around a certain setting or subject, such as simple greetings or introductions, questions for getting to know someone, or traveling comfortably. You can even learn filler phrases, which you can use so that you have something to say when, well, you don't know what to say. Learning phrases like this will help you become conversational faster. You may not understand what you're saying literally, but as long as you know the general meaning behind the phrase and know when to use it, you'll be able to talk like a native. Eventually, your knowledge of grammar and vocabulary should catch up with the phrases you know. Learning a new language should feel like an adventure. There will be plateaus and periods in your learning where it feels like you're hitting a wall, but being able to speak with native speakers and have real conversations will help you combat language fatigue. After all, talking to someone face-to-face in a foreign language is one of the main reasons we start learning in the first place. And for even more ways to gain conversation skills, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to use when talking on the phone. After watching this video, you'll be able to ask for someone on the phone and to put someone on hold. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making a Phone Call PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Merhaba, yetkili birisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. Bir dakika lütfen.
Once more with the English translation.
Merhaba, yetkili birisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
Tamam. Bir dakika lütfen.
Okay, just a moment. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say hello on the phone. That's
Merhaba. Merhaba.
Then you'll need to learn how to say, I'd like to speak with person. The pattern is person.
İle görüşmek istiyorum.
This Turkish sentence literally translates as person with to see I am wanting, but it means I'd like to speak with person. For example, hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
Merhaba, yetkili birisiyle görüşmek istiyorum. Merhaba, yetkili birisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Now, how do you answer this question?
Tamam. Bir dakika lütfen.
Okay, just a moment. Listen to it again.
Tamam. Bir dakika lütfen. Tamam. Bir dakika lütfen.
This Turkish sentence literally translates as, okay, 1 minute please, but it means, okay, just a moment. Here are a few more phrases you can use with the same pattern to talk on the phone. The person in charge.
Yetkili birisi. Yetkili birisi.
A sales representative.
Satış temsilcisi. Satış temsilcisi.
The manager.
Müdür. Müdür.
Customer service.
Müşteri hizmetleri. Müşteri hizmetleri.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Satış temsilcisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Müdürle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Müşteri hizmetleriyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, I'd like to speak with person? Person.
İle görüşmek istiyorum.
And how do you answer it?
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Imagine you want to talk to a sales representative. Do you remember how to say, a sales representative?
Satış temsilcisi. Satış temsilcisi.
Say, I'd like to speak with a sales representative.
Satış temsilcisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Now say you want to talk to a sales representative and answer it.
Satış temsilcisiyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Now, imagine you want to talk to the manager. Do you remember how to say, the manager?
Müdür. Müdür.
Say, I'd like to speak with the manager.
Müdürle görüşmek istiyorum.
Now say you want to talk to the manager and answer it.
Müdürle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Now imagine you want to talk to customer service. Do you remember how to say customer service?
Müşteri hizmetleri. Müşteri hizmetleri.
Say, I'd like to speak with customer service.
Müşteri hizmetleriyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Now say you want to talk to customer service and answer it.
Müşteri hizmetleriyle görüşmek istiyorum.
Tamam. 1 dakika lütfen.
Want to speak your target language with confidence and impress native speakers? When learning to speak a new language, you have lots of things to think about, including grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Because you're thinking of all of these things and trying to speak, it can be difficult to communicate with confidence, especially in the beginning. This is why it's helpful to make confidence-building exercises part of your language learning process. In this video, you'll learn 7 ways to boost your confidence. 1. Read out loud. This might seem pretty basic, but it's a great way to practice speaking. Reading aloud lets you practice speaking without having to think about grammar or things to talk about. Reading out loud lets you focus on your pronunciation and the rhythm of the language. It can help you learn to speak more smoothly and quickly, without even thinking about it. If you're using our lessons, read the dialogue out loud as you listen. You can read along with the dialogue tool, the lesson notes, or the transcript. 2. Read like a child. This might sound strange, but think about children learning to read. They go slow and sound everything out. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 tries before they read a new word smoothly, and a few more tries before they can read it at a natural pace. This example applies to language learning too. If you find a complex sentence in something you're reading, read it slowly at first, then speed up. With practice, you'll be able to say it easily. It might feel a bit silly to speak very slowly, but this kind of practice can help you identify tough sounds you might miss or say incorrectly when reading quickly. 3. Use the dialogue breakdown tool. If you're using our site, this is a great tool to take advantage of. It breaks down lesson conversations into individual lines. You can listen to the audio for each line, learn what each line means, and can reread and review as much as you want. 4. Use the voice recorder to record and compare yourself with native speakers. Just click on the microphone icon next to each line in the dialogue section. You can use this tool to perfect your pronunciation if you like, but this is also something you can use to work on speaking with confidence at native level speed. You'll find this tool in the dialogue section of all of our lessons. 5. Repeat and review old lesson conversations. Reviewing what you've studied in the past is the best way to make sure you maintain what you've learned. Go back to older lessons, download the lesson dialogue tracks, and re-listen to the conversations again and again. Or you can reread the dialogue lines from previous lessons until you've mastered them all. 6. Shadow conversations. Repeat what you hear out loud. This tactic is important, but it can be tricky when you're doing a brand new lesson. If you're reviewing dialogues from lessons you've done though, it's super easy to do. Just listen to the dialogue and repeat what you hear. Shadowing means mimicking the speaker as soon as they speak, following their intonation and rhythms as closely as possible. 7. Send recordings to your Premium Plus teacher. If you want to speak with confidence, there's no better confidence boost than feedback from a native speaker. And you get just that with a Premium Plus teacher. You can record yourself reciting a lesson dialogue or any dialogue of your own, and your teacher will give you specific tips on how to improve. From the tips your teacher gives you, choose at least one and practice, practice, practice. Being able to react quickly and with confidence in a conversation is typically not something you can do on your first try, but if you continue practicing, you'll gradually find yourself speaking with ease. And for even more ways to build your speaking confidence, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. Today, we'll learn conversational phrases about occupations. After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your job and ask what somebody does for a living. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your occupation PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir sanatçıyım.
Listen to it again, now with the English translation.
Ne iş yapıyorsun?
What do you do?
Ben bir sanatçıyım.
I'm an artist. First of all, you need to learn how to say, what do you do? That's.
Ne iş yapıyorsun?
Listen to it again.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ne iş yapıyorsun?
Now, how do you answer this question? This is the pattern you'll need.
Ben bir,
Your occupation. I'm a, an, your occupation. For example, I'm an artist.
ben bir sanatçıyım. Ben bir sanatçıyım.
Here are a few more professions you can use with the same pattern. Police officer,
Polis memuru. Polis memuru.
teacher,
Öğretmen. Öğretmen.
doctor,
Doktor. Doktor.
engineer,
Mühendis. Mühendis.
Now, listen to some examples.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir öğretmenim. Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir doktorum. Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir mühendisim.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What do you do?"
Ne iş yapıyorsun?
Imagine you're a doctor. Do you remember how to say, "Doctor"?
Doktor. Doktor.
Say, "I'm a doctor."
Ben bir doktorum.
Now answer the question saying that you are a doctor.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir doktorum.
Now, imagine you're a teacher. Do you remember how to say teacher?
Öğretmen. Öğretmen.
Say, "I'm a teacher."
Ben bir öğretmenim.
Now, answer the question saying that you are a teacher.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir öğretmenim.
Now, imagine you're an engineer. Do you remember how to say engineer?
Mühendis. Mühendis.
Say, "I'm an engineer."
Ben bir mühendisim.
Now, answer the question saying that you are an engineer.
Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ben bir mühendisim.
Want to speak and understand more of your target language? If so, of course, you'll need to know more words and phrases than you do now. In this video, we'll cover 5 ways to master new words and phrases fast. Number 1, use our free vocabulary list. This is a free library of vocabulary and phrase lessons for all kinds of situations. You can learn words and phrases for current events, holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving, and useful topics like the top 10 ways to say hello, conversational phrases, and more. You'll learn phrases that you won't find in textbooks. If you want to learn extra fast, use the slideshow tool. Just tap or click on View Slideshow, then sit back and review the words and phrases. Find the vocabulary list in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. These vocabulary lists are free for all users. Number 2, take the audio and video lessons. One of the best ways to learn new words is by hearing and using them in conversations. This is because it gives you the opportunity to understand how the words are actually used. In every lesson dialogue, you'll likely come across some words you don't know. But don't worry, because our teachers translate everything. When you hear the conversation again at the end of the lesson, you'll be familiar with the words you didn't know at first. Number 3, learn with our 2,000 most common words list. A quick question. How many words do you think you need for conversational fluency? 3,000? 5,000? It's actually not as many as you think. Language experts say you need about 1,500 words to reach conversational fluency. With our 2,000 most common words list, you'll get access to key vocabulary words you need to boost your conversation skills. The words are broken down into simple categories, such as adjectives, nouns, verbs, food, drinks, numbers, months, and so on, so you can go category by category and focus on what you're most interested in first. With this tip, we're not talking about paper flashcards. We're talking about the smart flashcards that you can find in our premium study tools. This is an automatic system individualized for each member based on their study needs. First, you'll use the cards to check your knowledge. Then, according to your answers, the cards will be sorted according to which words you need more practice with. Words that you struggle with will be shown to you more and more. You'll see words that you know well less often. This system helps you study more efficiently. It displays the words you need to work on and knows when you should refresh your knowledge. This helps make sure you don't forget vocabulary. In every study session, these cards will help you refresh your memory on the words you learned last time and introduce new words. Number 5, use the words. After you learn a new word, using it right away is crucial to remembering it. So, when you're done with a lesson or a vocab list, here's something you can do. Leave a comment. Make up a sample sentence and post it in the comment section. Write it down in a notebook, or shadow the word with a lessons dialogue. Our language learning program is full of tools that can help you speak more. Just pick one and get started. If you want to unlock all of these study tools, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, how's your mother? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about well-being and ask how someone is doing. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Conversation About Family Well-Being PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Annen nasıl? O iyi.
Once more with the English translation.
Annen nasıl?
How's your mother?
O iyi.
She's fine. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how's your mother? That's.
Annen nasıl?
Listen to it again.
Annen nasıl? Annen nasıl?
This Turkish sentence literally means, your mother is how? But it translates as, how's your mother in English? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
O.
state of well-being. But it translates as, she is state of well-being in English. For example, she's fine.
O. iyi. O iyi.
Here are a few expressions related to well-being that you can use with this pattern. Great.
Harika. Harika.
Fine.
İyi. İyi.
So-so.
Fena değil. Fena değil.
Not good.
İyi değil. İyi değil.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Annen nasıl? O harika. Annen nasıl? O fena değil. Annen nasıl? O iyi değil.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "How's your mother?"
Annen nasıl?
Imagine she's great. Do you remember how to say, "Great"?
Harika. Harika.
Say, "She's great."
O harika.
Now, answer the question saying she's great.
Annen nasıl? O harika.
Now imagine she's so-so. Do you remember how to say so-so?
Fena değil. Fena değil.
Say, "She's so-so."
O fena değil.
Now, answer the question saying she's so-so.
Annen nasıl? O fena değil.
Now imagine she's not good. Do you remember how to say not good?
İyi değil. İyi değil.
Say, "She's not good."
O iyi değil.
Now, answer the question saying she's not good.
Annen nasıl? O iyi değil.
When learning a new language, everyone should have an ultimate goal to work towards. Whether you want to be able to connect with a relative, easily order food while traveling, or go somewhere new, having an end goal for your learning can be very motivating. A popular but challenging goal is being able to speak like a native speaker. It's difficult to measure exactly when you reach this goal, and it's not something you can pick up using textbooks alone. So how do you work on making your speech more natural? That's what we're going to look at today. Here are 3 tips to help you practice talking like a native speaker. Number 1, focus on vocabulary. If your goal is to speak like a native, you might be really focused on speaking quickly or using as many complex grammar patterns as possible. But in our native languages, we're not always trying to speak as fast as possible, and we use complex grammar patterns when necessary, not to show off. Vocabulary, however, is extremely important to expressing ourselves naturally. Your choice of words can reveal a lot about you and your understanding of the language. Most learners have had the experience of using a phrasebook or a dictionary to find a word they want to use, trying the word in conversation, and getting a look of confusion from the native speaker. In some cases, although your word choice may be grammatically correct, the word may be inappropriate for the situation or totally unnatural. This is especially important in business and other formal situations, where the right level of formality and professionalism is key. Being able to understand nuances in vocabulary words can also help you understand relationships between people just by listening to the conversation. Try to listen to many different types of conversations. Listen to how people talk to their friends, their superiors, and in customer service situations. This will give you a better idea of how to talk to others naturally. In some languages, you can omit words from sentences or use more direct communication styles. It's important to be aware of these things so you can apply them yourself. Colloquialisms and slang are also commonly used in most languages. As this sort of vocabulary is always evolving, it can be difficult to keep up with the latest words. Talk with native speakers and consume media in your target language to make sure you pick up these kinds of expressions. Media is a great resource for your learning. Ultimately, knowing the appropriate vocabulary to use for each situation will really help you sound more knowledgeable. Number 2, perfect your accent. With every language, there are unique pronunciation and intonation challenges. Some languages are tonal languages, and a change in pitch can completely change the meaning of a word. Then there's the fact that most countries have multiple dialects, and so people from one area of the country may sound different from those in another. So what is the best way to listen to a wide range of accents and different pronunciations? Video and audio resources are a great way to do this. YouTube is a perfect place to start because people from all kinds of different backgrounds upload videos to the platform. You can watch educational videos, daily life vlogs, cooking shows, a travel series, whatever interests you. Pay attention to the different ways people speak. Everyone is unique. And then practice speaking like them. This kind of practice can help you sound more natural. One note, please be aware of the type of resources you're using. For example, if you find a video where a speaker uses a rare dialect, it might not be a good idea to use that for your pronunciation practice, unless you have a special reason for studying a specific accent. As a general rule, it's best to try to search for practice resources that use a standard form of the language you're studying. Number 3, copy what you hear. Do you remember how you learned to speak as a child? We rarely learned new words just listening to them, or reading after we learned how. When we were little kids, we imitated the sounds we heard by repeating the sounds out loud. While you're talking to a friend, watching videos, or listening to audio in your target language, you can do this to try and replicate the way they speak. Doing this will help you work on mastering the flow of the language, your accent, intonation, and pronunciation. Of course, you might also pick up some new vocabulary this way. Make sure to repeat new words often. It's a great way to make sure you remember them. Try doing this using a number of different mediums and sources. That way, you'll be exposed to the diversity that the language offers and master the fundamentals of pronunciation. For example, you can watch and imitate several different YouTube videos and audio CDs, but try a few different sources, like different creators or different audio types, to make sure you experience a wide range of communication in your target language. If you're using our language learning program, you can even get your own teacher with Premium Plus. Your teacher can answer questions, give assignments, and even listen to your recordings and give you advice on pronunciation. Completing these kinds of lessons with a native teacher can really boost your confidence in your speaking skills. Becoming able to speak like a native is a popular goal for many people learning a new language. It feels great to be able to communicate smoothly, especially when the people you're talking to expect basic level sentences or broken communication. Try using the tips we've shared in this video to work on improving your speaking skills. Of course, it'll take time and persistence, but the reward will be more natural communication. And for even more tips on speaking, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, "What's the matter?" After watching this video, you'll be able to make complaints and ask someone else if they're having any issues. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making Complaints PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Her şey yolunda mı?
Ofis sıcaktır.
Once more with the English translation.
Her şey yolunda mı?
What's the matter?
Ofis sıcaktır.
The office is hot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, "What's the matter?" That's,
Her şey yolunda mı?
listen to it again.
Her şey yolunda mı? Her şey yolunda mı?
This Turkish sentence literally translates into, "Everything all right is," but it means, "What's the matter?" in English. Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ofis
adjective.
dir.
This Turkish sentence literally translates into, "The office adjective is," but it means, "The office is adjective" in English. For example, the office is hot.
Ofis sıcaktır. Ofis sıcaktır.
Here are a few more examples you can use with the same pattern to make complaints. Hot,
Sıcak. Sıcak.
cold,
Soğuk. Soğuk.
noisy,
Gürültülü. Gürültülü.
dirty,
Kirli. Kirli.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis soğuktur. Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis gürültülüdür. Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis kirlidir.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What's the matter?"
Her şey yolunda mı?
Imagine the office is cold. Do you remember how to say cold?
Soğuk. Soğuk.
Say, "The office is cold."
Ofis soğuktur.
Now answer the question saying the office is cold.
Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis soğuktur.
Now imagine the office is noisy. Do you remember how to say noisy?
Gürültülü. Gürültülü.
Say, "The office is noisy."
Ofis gürültülüdür.
Now, answer the question saying the office is noisy.
Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis gürültülüdür.
Now imagine the office is dirty. Do you remember how to say dirty?
Kirli. Kirli.
Say, "The office is dirty."
Ofis kirlidir.
Now answer the question, saying the office is dirty.
Her şey yolunda mı? Ofis kirlidir.
You've studied for a while and are ready to talk to people and practice what you've learned. But where do you start? Starting a conversation in a new language can seem a bit intimidating. How do you just jump into it? In this video, we'll look at 5 ways to start conversations. Number 1. Introduce yourself in your target language. This is usually one of the first things you learn when you start studying a new language. And sometimes, starting a conversation, or continuing one, is as simple as introducing yourself. Number 2. Talking about the weather. This is a universal talking point. People talk about the weather all over the world. And just saying, "It's really nice today," is enough to start a conversation. A great way to practice your weather conversation skills is to check out our Can-Do lesson pathway. This series of lessons teaches you how to talk about the weather in your target language. Number 3. Give compliments. Compliments are a great way to start a conversation. You can compliment something about your conversation partner's city, country, or something specific to them personally. "Hey, your bag is super cute," or "That ice cream looks delicious." These kinds of compliments can lead to further conversation about what you complimented. In this case, it could be fashion or a local restaurant. This is a great way to make quick connections with people. Number 4. Ask for help. For example, you can ask for directions, ask about prices, or request recommendations for restaurants or shopping spots, and let the conversation go from there. People are usually happy to lend a helping hand to tourists who are visiting their city. Number 5. Learn phrases for transactions. This can include getting a room at a hotel or telling a taxi driver where to go. When you're traveling overseas, you'll need to talk to other people in your target language. And while this might be a bit scary at first, you'll find that the people you meet are just happy that you're trying to communicate with them. So get started talking in your target language now. For even more tips on how to start conversations, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, "How do you say this?" After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu otopark.
Once more with the English translation.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
How do you say this?
Bu otopark.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, "How do you say this?" That's,
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
listen to it again.
Bunu nasıl söylersin? Bunu nasıl söylersin?
This Turkish sentence literally translates into, "This, how do you say?" But it means, "How do you say this?" in English. Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Bu
word. This Turkish sentence literally translates into, "This word is," but it means, "It's word" in English. For example, it's parking lot.
Bu otopark. Bu otopark.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
otopark. Otopark.
giraffe,
zürafa, zürafa,
travel,
seyahat, seyahat,
invasion,
istila, istila,
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu zürafa.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu seyahat.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu istila.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, how do you say this?
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
zürafa, zürafa,
Say, it's giraffe.
Bu zürafa.
Now answer the question saying, it's giraffe.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu zürafa.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
seyahat, seyahat,
Say, it's travel.
Bu seyahat.
Now, answer the question saying it's travel.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu seyahat.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
istila, istila,
Say, it's invasion.
Bu istila.
Now answer the question saying it's invasion.
Bunu nasıl söylersin?
Bu istila.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's your favorite number? After watching this video, you'll be able to say many numbers and ask someone their favorite number. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Numbers PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
en sevdiğin numara nedir?
7.
Once more with the English translation.
En sevdiğin numara nedir?
What's your favorite number?
7.
It's 7. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what's your favorite number? That's,
En sevdiğin numara nedir?
listen to it again.
En sevdiğin numara nedir? En sevdiğin numara nedir?
This Turkish sentence literally translates into, your favorite number what? But it means, what's your favorite number in English. Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is number. It's number. We only say the number as the answer. For example, it's 7.
7. 7.
Here are a few more numbers you can use with the same pattern. 7,
7. 7.
2,
2. 2.
4,
4. 4.
9,
9. 9.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
En sevdiğin numara nedir? 2. En sevdiğin numara nedir? 4. En sevdiğin numara nedir? 9.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What's your favorite number?"
En sevdiğin numara nedir?
Imagine it's 2. Do you remember how to say 2?
2. 2.
Say, "It's 2."
2.
Now answer the question saying, "It's 2."
En sevdiğin numara nedir? İki.
Now imagine it's 4. Do you remember how to say 4?
4. 4.
Say, "It's 4."
4.
Now answer the question by saying, "It's 4."
En sevdiğin numara nedir? Dört.
Now imagine it's 9. Do you remember how to say 9?
9. 9.
Say, "It's 9."
9.
Now answer the question saying, "It's 9."
En sevdiğin numara nedir? Dokuz.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the Dialogue Study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the two recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Selam, ben Zehra. Hi, I'm Zehra. Welcome to Turkish Class 101.com's 3 dakikada Türkçe. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Turkish. In the last lesson, we learned how to show gratitude to people by saying teşekkürler. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in Turkey. Hazır mısınız? Are you ready? Hadi başlayalım o zaman. So let's start then. The most used informal greeting is selam. Selam. Selam means hi or hello. Because it's so casual, we should only use this greeting with friends or relatives. If you're greeting someone you don't know, you should use a more formal phrase. Merhaba. Merhaba. Merhaba means hi or hello too. If you want to make the greeting a little bit more formal, you can say iyi günler. İyi günler. İyi günler means good morning and good afternoon. In fact, you can use it all day, from morning until evening. During the evening, we say iyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. In an informal parting situation, Turkish people use güle güle. Güle güle. Güle güle means goodbye. Finally, in Turkish, we have an expression meaning hope to see you soon. That can be considered both formal and informal. Görüşmek üzere. Görüşmek üzere. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Turkish. Let's review them all again. When meeting older people or someone we don't know, merhaba. When meeting friends or relatives, selam. When greeting people from morning to afternoon, iyi günler. When greeting people in the evening, iyi akşamlar. When living in an informal situation, güle güle. When leaving In a formal or an informal situation, görüşmek üzere. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Zehra's insights. If you can't remember how to say goodbye in Turkish, you can just say bye bye. Bye, bye. This expression is pretty casual, but at least nobody in Turkey will have any trouble understanding you. In the next lesson, we will learn the meaning of the phrase konuşabiliyor musun? Do you already know it? We will be waiting to talk about it with you in our next 3 dakikada Türkçe lesson. Görüşmek üzere.
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Celine from TurkishClass101.com. Herkese merhaba. Today we will be talking about 10 questions you should know. Okay, let's start with the most basic one. Adın ne? What's your name? Adın ne? What's your name? Benim adım Selin. Senin adın ne? My name is Celine. What's your name? Nasılsın? How are you? Nasılsın? How are you? I think it is important to know this sentence because we usually ask each other, how are you? How is it going? So please know that one. Nasılsın? Ben iyiyim. Sen nasılsın? I'm good. How are you? Nerelisin? Where are you from? Nerelisin? Where are you from? Especially Turkish grandmothers, they ask a lot about this question because of course not the country, I mean the city. Where are you from? Which city? Because they want to know everything, right? So I'm sure you'll hear this phrase a lot if you go Turkey. Nerelisin? Nerelisin? Where are you from? Ben Antalyalıyım. Sen nerelisin? I'm from Antalya. Where are you from? Doğum günün ne zaman? When is your birthday? Doğum günün ne zaman? When is your birthday? Benim doğum günüm 16 Ağustos. My birthday is August 16. Senin doğum günün ne zaman? When is your birthday? Nerede yaşıyorsun? Where do you live? Nerede yaşıyorsun? Where do you live? Ben Antalya'da yaşıyorum. Sen nerede yaşıyorsun? I live in Antalya. Where do you live? Nerede çalışıyorsun? Where do you work? The next one is nerede çalışıyorsun? Where do you work? Ben otelde çalışıyorum. Sen nerede çalışıyorsun? I work in a hotel. Where do you work? Telefon numaran ne? What's your phone number? Telefon numaran ne? What is your phone number? Well, don't accept from me to say my phone number. But actually, if you want to become with a Turkish person, then you ask like after some chat, you ask the phone number usually, right? Like, oh, what is your phone number so we can talk? But nowadays, I think people usually ask, do you have Facebook or do you have WhatsApp, like this? And you can ask in Turkish like this. Facebook kullanıyor musun? WhatsApp kullanıyor musun? It means like, do you have Facebook? Are you using Facebook? I think it's more natural nowadays to say in Turkish if you wanna become friends with someone. Türkçeyi nerede öğrendin? Where did you learn Turkish? Türkçeyi nerede öğrendin? Where did you learn Turkish? Türkçe benim ana dilim. Sen Türkçeyi nerede öğrendin? Turkish is my mother tongue. Where did you learn Turkish? Çok güzel konuşuyorsun. You speak very well. Türk yemeklerini seviyor musun? Do you like Turkish food? Türk yemeklerini seviyor musun? Do you like Turkish food? Evet, Türk yemeklerini seviyorum. En çok sarmayı seviyorum. Yes, I like Turkish foods. And my favorite is sarma. Do you know sarma? Sarma is like cabbage roll or grape roll. So you stuff and wrap like leaves and you put meat or rice inside. It's a very delicious Turkish food. Türk yemeklerini seviyor musunuz? En sevdiğiniz Türk yemeği ne? What is your favorite Turkish food? Kaç yaşındasın? How old are you? Kaç yaşındasın? How old are you? 26 yaşındayım. Sen kaç yaşındasın? I'm 26 years old. How old are you? So we're done for today. Congrats! Now you know 10 questions you should know in Turkish. Tell me all the answers to my questions. I'll be waiting and I hope to see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and if you want to learn more Turkish, please visit turkishclass101.com. Bye bye!
Merhaba,
Merhaba,
nasılsın?
iyiyim teşekkürler. Ya sen?
Ben de iyiyim, sağ ol.
Merhaba, benim adım Hakan.
Merhaba, ben de Merve.
Tanıştığıma çok memnun oldum.
Ben de memnun oldum.
Bora sizden çok bahsetti.
Evet, sizden de. Sonunda tanışabildik.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your Turkish listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Bir kadın, kitapçıdaki mağaza görevlisine bir şey soruyor. Kadın hangi kitabı görmek istiyor? Affedersiniz, o rafın üzerindeki kitaba bir bakmak istiyordum.
Hangi kitabı istersiniz?
Arabalarla ilgili olanı.
Bir dakika lütfen. Bu mu?
Evet, o.
Buyurun.
Kadın hangi kitabı görmek istiyor? Bir kadın, kitapçıdaki mağaza görevlisine bir şey soruyor. Kadın hangi kitabı görmek istiyor? Affedersiniz, o rafın üzerindeki kitaba bir bakmak istiyordum.
Hangi kitabı istersiniz?
Arabalarla ilgili olanı.
Bir dakika lütfen. Bu mu?
Evet, o.
Buyurun.
Bir adam ve kadın restoranda menüye bakıyor. Adam ne sipariş edecek?
Sen ne sipariş edeceksin?
Pizza çok lezzetli görünüyor. Sanırım ben onu alacağım.
Dün pizza yedim. O yüzden
Tamam o zaman. Hamburger nasıl?
İyi olabilir. Onu alayım.
Adam ne sipariş edecek? Bir adam ve kadın restoranda menüye bakıyor. Adam ne sipariş edecek?
Sen ne sipariş edeceksin?
Pizza çok lezzetli görünüyor. Sanırım ben onu alacağım.
Dün pizza yedim. O yüzden
Tamam o zaman. Hamburger nasıl?
iyi olabilir. Onu alayım.
Bir adam doktorun muayenehanesini arıyor. Doktorun muayenehanesinde ne zaman olması gerekiyor? Merhaba. Size nasıl yardımcı olabilirim?
Bugün kaçta kapanıyorsunuz?
6'da kapanıyoruz. Ama lütfen 5.30'dan önce gelin.
Peki, teşekkür ederim.
Doktorun muayenehanesinde ne zaman olması gerekiyor? Bir adam doktorun muayenehanesini arıyor. Doktorun muayenehanesinde ne zaman olması gerekiyor? Merhaba. Size nasıl yardımcı olabilirim?
Bugün kaçta kapanıyorsunuz?
6'da kapanıyoruz. Ama lütfen 5.30'dan önce gelin.
Peki, teşekkür ederim.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Nasılsın?
İyiyim, teşekkürler. Ya sen?
Ben de iyiyim. Sağ ol.
Merhaba. Benim adım Hakan.
Merhaba. Ben de Merve.
Tanıştığıma çok memnun oldum.
Ben de memnun oldum.
Bora sizden çok bahsetti.
Evet, sizden de. Sonunda tanışabildik.
How are your Turkish listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Bir erkek çocuk günlüğünü okuyor. Bugün ilk yaptığı şey ne oldu?
Bugün hava çok güzel. Öğleden sonra havuzda yüzmeye gittim. Akşam üzeri de sinemaya gittim. Ayrıca tüm sabah ders çalıştım. Bugün hiç de fena değildi.
Bugün ilk yaptığı şey ne oldu? Bir erkek çocuk günlüğünü okuyor. Bugün ilk yaptığı şey ne oldu?
Bugün hava çok güzel. Öğleden sonra havuzda yüzmeye gittim. Akşam üzeri de sinemaya gittim. Ayrıca tüm sabah ders çalıştım. Bugün hiç de fena değildi.
Bir erkek ve kadın fotoğrafa bakıyor. Hangi fotoğrafa bakıyorlar? Bu fotoğraf oğlunun oynadığı futbol takımına ait değil mi? Hangisi oğlun?
Bu.
Oo, boyu en uzun olan.
Herhalde yani. Benden bile uzun.
Hangi fotoğrafa bakıyorlar? Bir erkek ve kadın fotoğrafa bakıyor. Hangi fotoğrafa bakıyorlar? Bu fotoğraf oğlunun oynadığı futbol takımına ait değil mi? Hangisi oğlun?
Bu.
Oo, boyu en uzun olan.
Herhalde yani. Benden bile uzun.
Bir adam ve kadın konuşuyorlar. Filme ne zaman gidecekler?
Önümüzdeki cumartesi sinemaya gidelim mi?
Ay, çok isterim ama sabah part-time işim var.
İşin kaçta bitecek?
2'de bitecek.
O zaman 3'te kafede buluşup 4'te de sinemaya gidelim mi?
Tamam. Filme ne zaman gidecekler? Bir adam ve kadın konuşuyorlar. Filme ne zaman gidecekler?
Önümüzdeki cumartesi sinemaya gidelim mi?
Ay, çok isterim ama sabah part-time işim var.
İşin kaçta bitecek?
2'de bitecek.
O zaman 3'te kafede buluşup 4'te de sinemaya gidelim mi?
Tamam.
Merhaba. Lütfen içeri buyurun.
Teşekkürler. Bu benden ufak bir hediye. Lütfen kabul edin.
Ah, çok teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim. Aa, affedersiniz.
Evet.
Ayağım.
Ah, çok özür dilerim. Fark etmedim. İyi misiniz?
Tamam, önemli değil. Şimdi daha iyiyim.
How are your Turkish listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Bir adam satış memuru ile konuşuyor. Adam hangi tişörtü satın alacak?
Sizce hangi gömlek daha iyi? Beyaz olan mı, mavi olan mı?
Bence mavi olan. Gri ceketinizle de iyi gitti.
Öyle mi? Ama kırmızı kravatımla pek iyi durmadı. Durdu mu?
Evet, biraz öyle.
Tamam o zaman. Beyazı alacağım. Maviyi değil.
Adam hangi tişörtü satın alacak? Bir adam satış memuru ile konuşuyor. Adam hangi tişörtü satın alacak?
Sizce hangi gömlek daha iyi? Beyaz olan mı, mavi olan mı?
Bence mavi olan. Gri ceketinizle de iyi gitti.
Öyle mi? Ama kırmızı kravatımla pek iyi durmadı. Durdu mu?
Evet, biraz öyle.
Tamam o zaman. Beyazı alacağım. Maviyi değil.
Bir adam bir hamburger dükkanında. Adam hangi menüyü sipariş edecek?
Affedersiniz. Özel burger menüsü lütfen.
Tabii. Patates kızartması mı arzu edersiniz, salata mı?
Salata lütfen.
Peki, içeceğiniz ne olsun?
Kola olsun.
Adam hangi menüyü sipariş edecek? Bir adam bir hamburger dükkanında. Adam hangi menüyü sipariş edecek?
Affedersiniz. Özel burger menüsü lütfen.
Tabii. Patates kızartması mı arzu edersiniz, salata mı?
Salata lütfen.
Peki, içeceğiniz ne olsun?
Kola olsun.
Bir öğretmen kek pişiriyor. Öğretmen keke ne koydu? Bugün kek yapacağız. Önce tereyağıyla şekeri karıştıralım. Sonra 2 yumurta ekleyip iyice çırpalım. Unu da ekledikten sonra hafifçe karıştıralım. Keki fırına koyup 50 dakika pişirelim. Hepsi bu. Öğretmen keke ne koydu? Bir öğretmen kek pişiriyor. Öğretmen keke ne koydu? Bugün kek yapacağız. Önce tereyağıyla şekeri karıştıralım. Sonra 2 yumurta ekleyip iyice çırpalım. Unu da ekledikten sonra hafifçe karıştıralım. Keki fırına koyup 50 dakika pişirelim. Hepsi bu. İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar. Menü alabilir miyim?
Elbette.
Ayrıca su alabilir miyim lütfen?
Hemen efendim.
Sipariş de vermek istiyorum.
Evet, buyurun.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.